For most of the day today. A live look out in Galveston where you can see some puffy cumulus clouds. Beaches not as busy like they were yesterday during Memorial Day, but we are tracking a few rain showers out there, incredibly isolated in nature. But if you do get one, it's going to help you cool down real push through. That's approaching Hobby Airport, but not producing any lightning, so shouldn't be causing any problems there. Also tracking a few of those showers along the east, having any big problems. Chambers County into Liberty County, seeing slightly more robust showers and an isolated thunderstorm here. Otherwise, things are looking pretty good for most of us. Just going to continue to see these light pop-up showers and storms from now through the rest of the afternoon. But I want to show you our planning forecast because you're going to see rain chances are going to start to increase once we get through the overnight hours. In fact, if you've been woken up by storms within the last week through the overnight hours, tonight's going to feel a bit like deja vu because more storms are coming through the overnight period. Let me show you our future track. From now through the afternoon, an isolated shower is going to be possible, but storm chances really ramp up once we get past midnight. 11 o'clock, you can see those storms approaching the I-35 corridor near Austin. These storms are going to work their way to the south and the east, rolling through our northwest counties from 2 to 3 a.m., approaching Houston 3 to 5 a.m. in the morning. Some of these storms could be packing a punch, not expecting anything severe, but frequent lightning strikes are going to be possible. They're going to keep pushing their way off to the east by 6 a.m. A lot of us will start to dry out. And then we're going to keep drying out into the afternoon. In fact, I really do think once those storms pass, conditions get a lot better. And because they're going to be pushing through, that should help lower our flood threat. But as it passes through, a quick 1 to 2 inches, not out of the question. Thankfully, a lot of folks tend to be at home during those early morning hours. Over the next 3 days, you can see storm chances do start to ramp up. But Brittany, I've got much more on our rain chances, even through the weekend, coming up.
Not a lot to talk about.
Folks need to know that storms are coming back. Likely going to wake you up through the overnight period.
Be ready for it.
Be ready for it. It's happened quite. Are showing pop-up showers out there, most of them incredibly isolated in nature. You can see that one that passed through Hobby Airport already dissipating there. A lot of these showers are going to be incredibly short-lived. You can see from Roman Forest all the way up towards Cold Spring and Lake Livingston. A few of those showers drifting up towards Onalaska. Remember, if you do start to hear thunder, make sure you get off the lake. We can see those showers in far southeast portions of Liberty County there, approaching Devers. These showers just going to be a brief downpour. Otherwise, most of us pretty dry as we head into this Tuesday afternoon. In fact, we're only putting a 20% chance of a pop-up shower between now and the early afternoon. Otherwise, temperatures warm in the upper 80s with mostly humid conditions. As we head into the evening, that's when you're going to see our storm chances really start to ramp up. We're talking a likely chance of overnight thunderstorms. Let me show you that future track. Isolated showers from now through sunset tonight, and then later this evening, that's when we're going to watch a line of storms rolling in from the northwest. You can see by 11 p.m. passing through the I-35 corridor from Austin to San Antonio, reaching our far northwest counties as early as 11 p.m., but especially through 2 a.m. in the morning. Continuing to push into southeast Texas through the overnight hours, 3 a.m. You can see that noisy line of storms working its way through. Now, our severe weather threat is low, but I want to stress that doesn't mean the leading edge isn't going to bring with it some gusty winds, heavy downpours, frequent lightning strikes. This is likely going to be a noisy one through the overnight hours. One good thing, though, is it is forecast to continue to push through, which means by 6 a.m., a lot of those heavier storms already approaching the coast. Maybe some lingering showers by 8 a.m., and then things will start to quiet out for the rest of the day on Wednesday. Now, do remember, timing can shift by a few hours, so I would certainly plan on extra time for that Wednesday morning commute. Meteorologist Justin Stapleton, he'll be covering this through the morning, including a flood threat. Now, hopefully those storms push through quickly, and if so, we can only expect to see about 1 to 2 inches, but 1 to 2 inches can still cause some problems. The overnight period, a live look at our Storm Tracker 2 radar right now, all all of those showers from lunchtime, those have fizzled out, but we are tracking a line of thunderstorms in west central Texas. You can see a severe thunderstorm watch for the hill country. That line of storms is going to be working its way to the south and the east, bringing with it that early morning storm threat Wednesday. Let me show you what that looks like, because after midnight tonight, we'll watch that line push in from the northwest. That's going to bring with it heavy thunderstorm potential. Not out of the question that one or two of these storms could be strong to severe damaging winds, primary concern, but frequent lightning strikes and heavy downpours that could lead to street flooding, all going to be possible through the overnight period. Any early morning commuters Wednesday, plan for additional time on the roads. Andy, it's going to be messy out there. I'll let you know how much rainfall to expect in your neighborhood coming up. The Storm Prediction Center now including all of southeast Texas underneath a severe threat tonight. It's a level 1 on a scale of 5. So it's on the low end, but it is primarily for the threat of 60-mile-per-hour winds. This is a part of a much larger storm system already racing its way across the state. You can see we've got that line of severe thunderstorms. That's a severe thunderstorm watch, and there's even a tornado warning to the far southwest of San Antonio. Future Track is going to show as we head through the next few hours, mostly quiet here in Houston, with that line of storms racing in from the northwest to the southeast. 11 o'clock starting to impact our far northwest counties, likely passing through the overnight period. This is going to bring for the possibility of very loud, noisy storms. 3 a.m. heavy downpours, frequent lightning strikes, and gusty winds all going to be possible as this system races through. I would certainly plan for extra time on the roads. Our timing here can vary by a few hours, so really any time through the overnight period through about 9 a.m. Wednesday morning. That's when we're expecting our greatest impacts here in Houston. Now, behind that line of storms, we can still see some lingering showers, but in general, Wednesday afternoon should start to get better. Forecast rainfall accumulation, though, as that line passes through, 1 to 2 inches of rain. We are going to see the possibility of isolated street flooding. Thankfully, this is happening during a time where a lot of us are off the roads, but be weather aware that we will have that flash flood risk. Now, as we head in through the rest of the week, we are going to be seeing very summer-like conditions. You'll notice rain chances 40% for Thursday afternoon, and then at 7 o'clock, you'll notice Storm Tracker 2 radar not showing anything out there, but a broader view at the state is going to show you a line of thunderstorms that's advancing in from the west. This is going to bring with it our storm threat through the overnight hours. In fact, take a look at our future track. As we approach midnight tonight, you can see that line of storms racing towards the I-35 corridor from Austin down to San Antonio. This line of storms likely to push through the overnight period, bringing with it the possibility of strong winds, frequent lightning strikes. I imagine this noisy round of storms going to be waking up a lot of kiddos and your pets as well. You can see 3 a.m. passing through the Houston area, lingering into Wednesday morning. Certainly plan for extra time for that Wednesday morning commute before those showers finally start to push out of here. Now, some models are suggesting it could linger through 9 a.m. Regardless, Lisa, Keith, Wednesday morning is a day to plan for extra time for driving.
All right.
Okay. Thank you, Caroline.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We have delivered.
We have delivered for the day today, but I'll tell you what, it is not going to hold as we head through the overnight hours. We actually have a severe weather threat. You can see that encompasses all of southeast Texas. Now, thankfully, it's a low threat. That's a level 1 on a scale of 5. But our primary concern is the possibility of straight line damaging winds. Let's talk about it because we're tracking those thunderstorms currently racing their way across the state. You can see that yellow box. That's going to be a severe thunderstorm watch, and there are plenty of storms quickly racing their way east along with it. Future Track is going to show from now through sunset tonight, no problems. That means if you're heading out to the polls, things are looking pretty good. It's not going to be until midnight tonight that our far northwest counties going to start to see those storms working their way to the south and east. Certainly by 2 2 a.m. northwest of Houston, you're going to start to hear some loud thunder out there. We're expecting heavy downpours, frequent lightning strikes, those deep red and purple colors indicating with it stronger storms that are capable of producing several inches of rainfall. Frequent lightning strike also to be expected, so this is likely going to wake up a lot of Houstonians early Wednesday morning. Now, timeline looks to bring most of this out of here by 8 a.m., but a few lingering showers not out of the question. I would certainly plan on a bit of extra time for that early morning commute. Otherwise, rainfall forecast tonight showing widespread 1 to 2 inches. This is why we're concerned about the possibility of street flooding. Thankfully, it's coming at a time where most of us should be in bed. Regardless, flash flood risk is going to stay in place as we head through the day tomorrow. As we go through the next few days, you'll notice Thursday a 40% chance of pop-up showers and storms primarily in the afternoon. And then as we head towards Friday, a much more summer-like forecast in store for our weekend. Pollen count not looking too bad out there, and you'll notice on our extended forecast temperature, we shouldn't see any problems heading to the polls. So weather is not a good excuse not to vote this afternoon and evening. But let me tell you, we are going to see some pretty loud storms through the overnight period. That can linger into our Wednesday morning. In fact, let's watch. These are the storms advancing their way to the east that are going to bring with it our storm threat as we head through the overnight hours. By 11 o'clock, they're passing through the Austin area, and they will have the potential of impacting our far northwest areas, with most of us seeing a lot of that storm coverage through the overnight period. Because of this, you might be woken up a bit early by the lightning and thunder. You can see that line of storms barreling through Houston. The leading edge is going to come with a severe weather threat. Primary concern, damaging winds up to 60 miles per hour, but also for street flooding because these storms are interacting with such tropical moisture in place. It's possible that we can see several inches of rain. By 6 a.m., the heaviest of it likely pushing off to the east, but it is possible we'll continue to see lingering showers, which means that Wednesday morning commute can be messy. I would certainly plan on a bit of extra time for driving. It looks like Wednesday afternoon is going to be more calm, but forecast rainfall accumulation just overnight tonight showing 1 to 2 inches. That can cause street flooding. Thankfully, most of us are at home during those hours. Street flooding risk is going to be a level 2 on a scale of 4, especially if these storms slow down. So if you wake up at 8 and that storm's still pushing through, that's going to be increasing our flood threat as we head through the day on Wednesday. Let's talk about that extended forecast, because as we head into the day on Thursday, a 40% chance of afternoon pop-up showers and storms. Into the weekend, we're keeping rain chances, but I want to stress this is a much more typical summertime pattern. Warm, mild, muggy nights. Into the afternoon, humid, hot, but you will have a 20 to 30% chance of a pop-up downpour. Otherwise,